She's wounded. Let her bleed.
Better lunge at her all at once. She's weakened.
Not worth the risk.
What are you doing here?
We're mercenaries. Currently on King Hansel's pay. We were sent here on reconnaissance. Barely escaped with our lives from that mist of spectres. Now we're up against a furious she-troll. Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia.
The White Wolf. We could use professional help, Witcher.
Will you help us?
I can't let you kill her.
Since when does a monster slayer take their side?
None of your business. I need her, and you need to leave.
She killed 2 of my men.
Walk away, and nobody else will get hurt.
You won't help? Fine. Just don't disturb us. We'll manage ourselves.
The troll needs to live.
The troll will die.
Then you'll have to kill me, too.
In that case... Adieu, Witcher.
Enough! We surrender! Throw down your arms, men! Spare us! Witcher, the king will pay our ransom.
I'm not looking for a ransom. Leave the troll alone and go your way.
You'll let us go?
You can't return through the mist. It's certain death.
They're soldiers of fortune. We're not afraid of death.
Neither do we foolishly seek it. The Witcher's right.
Commander, we were to find a Witcher.
A bald one with a snake medallion. This one's white-haired, with a wolf in his neck.
You're looking for Letho.
You know him?
You could say that. I'm looking for him too. What do you know about him?
Sheila de Tangerville told us to search the ravines for this Letho. All we found was a camp strewn with dead Scoia'tael. This Letho was responsible for the bloodbath, and he did not act alone.
Where was this?
On the other side of the Wraith's Mist.
What were you to do with him?
Kill him, and anyone with him.
Anyone? Are you sure?
That was the order.
Do you know where Letho is?
Somewhere on the other side of this mist. We found a trail, but then the mist descended. We got lost, and emerged from it here.
I advise you to surrender to the rebels.
That would be new to me. I am Adam Pangrat, known as a Dieu.
You won't survive for long out here.
They'll hang us. They know Henselt hired us.
Go to Cecil Burden. He'll treat you fairly. But don't count on him outbidding Henselt.
Hear that, boys? Let's meet the Dragon Slayer. The Witcher claims we'll be safe and sound. Gather the wounded. Stop buggering and move out.
Humi's trolls, see? To kill Humi's itchy would kill trolls, sure. You, other. Good, you help. Troll, you help.
If you want to help me, go back to your old man.
No! Idjit Humi redhead grope.
He's alone now. He misses you.
Tell him, too late.
Know anything about the woman who's in your lair?
Troll, no. Humi ugly. Humi stinks.
Return to your husband if you want to repay me.
Troll don't want, but Troll will. For you other, you good.
Mrs. Bag! Good! Troll-like!
Me back for Wisha asked. Stay away if Wisha not ask.
Mrs. Wise!
Idjit you. Humi woman grope.
No more! Never again!
Give me the bandana.
Here, stupid old buck.
Troll give horn. In danger, Wisher blow. Troll come.
Thanks. I'll remember that. Now go to your mate. Maybe pick her some flowers first.
Flowers? No! Flowers stench. Troll bring bird dung.
Eject! What troll doing there?
Nothing.
What? You wanted to...
I've got Triss's bandana.
Have you learned anything?
Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
2 of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for Demoven's death, were hiding among the Scoia'tael. When it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith, the Scoia'tael leader gave the order to eliminate them. Letho had to reach the unit before the Elven messengers did. He could only do that by teleporting.
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up in the gullies. What happened next?
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred the unit with his comrades. They're somewhere on the other side of the fog.
What about Triss?
She escaped from the troll. Everything suggests she's somewhere in the area.
I can assure you she is not in Vergen.
She has to be here. Locate her.
I'll try, but it will take some time. Have you learned anything else?
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe that.
Believe it. I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and anyone found with him.
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you sure she knew Triss was with him?
Are you so sure of Sheila? There was something going on between her and Triss. I sensed a lot of tension.
A misunderstanding.
Maybe. Let's find Triss and clear everything up.
I need some time. What's going on out there?
Let's see.
What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demoven's son.
Why?
The Dragonslayer's servant is spreading rumors that Stennis poisoned Saskia. The commoners are in an uproar. They want to dispense justice.
Where's the prince?
Barricaded himself in his room, guarded by nobles. For the moment, the peasants are still respectful, but they are feverish. A fight is inevitable. Help us out. The situation is dire. I'm going to inform the other nobles.
Dogs growl at cats, cats hiss at the dogs. A noble's a wolf to a peasant.
Forget those animalistic similes and take care of it. I'll try to locate Triss. And should anything happen to Prince Stennis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember.
Say she is dead.
You're stupid. She just fell unconscious.
Serfs and lords will never be on the same side.
Geralt! It's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
What's stopping them?
The knights, Adernian noble lords.
Not easy to raise a hand against a blue blood.
A peasant by the name of Calton was at the council. He didn't seem to respect anything or anyone.
Calton's a blackguard. He'll use any excuse to raid and plunder.
He has a taste for noble blood. They say he buries gold looted from the lords in some gorge. Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Skillen Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
Or doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails!
Stop!
Yorvith!
Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons! I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olgan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Calton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat!
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Scoia'tael keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be first. Now back off! We need to act quickly.
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long. Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Rolling dung, you surly dog! You will change your tone. Say, Witcher, come over here. To your throat.
Saskia's on the pier with Henselt and...
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel?
Those witchers be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets, throwing their weight about too much they are.
You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
The prince stood right next to Saskia during the council. Did he have access to the wine cellar beforehand?
How should I know?
Why flap your mouth then?
The prince is a wealthy lord. Bribing a skivvy to poison the wine is nothing to him.
Just because someone can afford gold teeth doesn't mean they'll pull their healthy ones. What's it really all about? Who's backing you?
We want justice.
We don't need no one backing us. We knows what to do.
How would you punish the prince?
If a lad counts hens wrong, he'll be flogged. What should we then do with a man poisoning others?
Kill him.
A land without a ruler is a nightmare.
We have a ruler, the Virgin of Eden.
It's not certain she'll live.
Then we'll choose another who'll manage, but he must be one of us lads. That way he'll understand us.
And all people is gonna be equal, our way.
And the non-humans?
We have enough dung on the fields. Let non-humans find a non-human land.
Away with them!
Farewell.
This
Give
is
us
nonsense.
this hawk.
What would the prince gain
Say,
with the
why is
virgin?
he
come
there?
over here. Yeah.
Farewell.
I can tell you what he lost with her life.
The prince has
If
a
not for that
calendar.
damned Yorvith, the serfs would probably be hanging the prince by now.
He cannot be trusted. If he found proof of Stennis' guilt, he'd point his bow the other way.
Nope.
I've been looking for you.
I don't know you.
You caused quite a commotion. Afraid of something?
No, nothing.
You're lying.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't say nothing, don't know nothing, and didn't see nothing.
Tell me everything you know about the attempt on Saskia's life.
I heard the priest talking with the prince. This goody-goody said the Virgin is really a beast under her fair skin.
What priest?
Olcan, the one killed.
So there's no way I can check if you're lying.
I swear on my mother's grave I speak the truth.
What else did you hear? Tell me.
I was put in Saskia's room in order when the priest came to the prince's chamber next door. They wasn't speaking loud, but I heard the priest say, "Just clear the servants from the kitchen." Nothing more. Reverend Olcan, only he could tell you how it was, beginning to end.
The dead aren't very talkative.
What about what they leave behind? There may be clues or some such.
Maybe.
Nobody will believe me anyway.
They say someone cast a spell, and the Virgin fell as if dead.
Could be. Sorcerers are a plague of the worst kind. Hang 'em all by the paw.
Greetings.
I heard. Shut your trap if you don't know what's going on.
They lie in wait for their lord and prince. I certainly hope Scalen can clean up this mess.
I need to know where Reverend Olcan used to live.
Simple. Let me show you on the map. It's about right here. See you, Governor.
say she is dead.
You're stupid. She just fell unconscious.
Don't try anything.
Strange aura.
Greetings. Greetings.
Oh, huh?
I heard. Shut your trap if you don't know what's going on.
They say someone cast a spell, and the Virgin fell as if dead.
Who will the Witcher side with?
Sirs and lords.
Can we have a word?
Why not?
No thanks. The tableware in the council chamber is your handiwork?
It is. Made it back in Mayor Farragut's time. Since then, each and every goblet has hit the floor dozens of times, and what happened? Nothing. Because they're steel. My goblets are indestructible, impervious to both the fury of sovereigns and servants who are all thumbs.
Saskia's chalice was new.
Aye, it was. Back in Mayor Farragut's day, a venture Saskia was no more than an itch in her da's breeches.
Was the order for a normal goblet?
Not a chance. It was supposed to be a gift. I ornamented it richly, even on the inside. Not terribly practical, that, as it's hard to get clean. Some scum is bound to remain. But I wanted it looking downright regal, worthy of our Saskia.
The other chalices were not ornamented on the inside?
Course not.
Who ordered the goblet from you?
That goblet was a gift. A way for the folk of Vergen to pay tribute to Saskia. I got the honour of casting and presenting it to our lovely leader. The lass liked it so much, she's not used any other vessel since she received it.
Any chance there could have been two identical goblets?
Why, there's no craftsman that comes close to me in Vergen.
Could someone have tried to copy your handiwork?
Ha! I know of one who's been trying for years, but he's a fumbler, a screw-up. He's not produced one decent vessel. They all look like the work of a drunken elf. Thorax, his name.
See you at the inn. We'll grab a beer.
Humans only care how their asses rise as their stations.
Enough of this charade!
Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why! The mongrel covets the crown!
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders.
They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the virgin sips it.
No need to poison the wine. Smearing the poison inside the chalice would be enough.
I never heard of anyone poisoning a chalice.
You haven't heard much, then. One of the Emperor's forebears died after sampling some lamb. He was always scared of poison and ate supper with his cook. The murderer spread poison on one side of a knife. Then he cut the meat so that only a small piece was poisoned.
The witch is right. Give us Stennis.
Saskia's got her own chalice.
It was commissioned from one of the dwarves. The order came with a very detailed drawing.
Even so, how did it come into Saskia's hand?
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his saviour.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis's room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes. His serene dumbhead the prince can. Curses on his kin. Nobody in Bergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stennis could do it.
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin wanted to get rid of Saskia. He thought she was a monster at heart.
Olkin was on Stennis's leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stennis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Olcan got what he deserved when Hensel cleaved his head. Now it's Stennis's time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there are crimes that can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world. And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Eden? Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me. Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you? I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign!
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
The peasants are furious.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure. And royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stennis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stennis will cause a riot.
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
I tried locating Triss, but the mist disrupts the megascope. There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
In the Kedweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell, then.
We still need royal blood.
I know. Henselt.
We need his blood, not his death.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not a Kingslayer? Damn Europe.
I can go no further. If Deathmold senses my presence...
How will I get back to Vergen?
I'll wait nearby. Hurry!
I knew it. Damn, I knew it was you. When the mist started whirling, I told the boys it's Geralt of Rivia, or my name isn't Vernon Roach. Friend of yours?
Just found him. He was already dead.
Interesting. Dressed like a Vergeni. You almost made it through the fog. What's your business here?
Saskia's been poisoned. The antidote can't be made without a Rose of Remembrance. I came here to get one.
Dogs are at each other's throats even though a bear tests their bounds. No roses bloom here, Geralt. Tell the truth.
I gave such a rose to Triss.
Still looking for your sorceress. If she came here, I'd know about it.
She's got to be here. Philippa Eilhart located her.
It seems you met the whole menagerie. Will you abandon them too when things get hot?
You made your choice. Fled with the elves while Vess almost died at that Horson Laredo's house.
Is Vess all right?
What do you care? We could have all died while you played at being a squirrel.
I'm not one of your men, Roach. I didn't betray you.
I didn't say that.
But you thought it. You and your men against the whole world. Those not on your side are against you.
Don't you care about Voltest's death anymore?
The assassin kidnapped Triss, remember? Help me find her and I promise I'll keep the word I gave you in the dungeons of Lavalette Castle.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Right. If Triss is anywhere in the area, it can only be one place. At the rear, near the riverbank, the Nilfgaardians have set up their camp. Nobody can enter it. You can get there either via some caves or by sneaking through the main camp. I'd forget the gates. Believe it or not, the whorehouse is where you need to go to enter the caves. The ladies thought they'd use that passage to service the knights and nobles, but some monsters have their lairs there. If you've had your fill of whores and monsters, to the east there's a path that leads along the riverbank. That'll get you near the canteen. You'll have to sneak the rest of the way from there.
Thanks, Roach.
Hey! I'll hold you to your promise.
Huh? What other matters?
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active conduits left by those who fell in battle. They're supposed to symbolize faith, courage, hatred, and death.
Faith? I don't know what those soldiers believed, but their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death.
But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces. Seltkirk of Gullet, Demaven's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the visitor fearlessly. If you're looking for a symbol of courage, find Seltkirk's armor.
Why do you need so many candles? Why not build a campfire?
This is Sabrina's flame. Its light protects us and guides us soldiers every step.
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles myself. I give them to anyone looking for protection within the flame of courage.
Who are you? Who were you?
What does it matter? Look at the candlelight.
I can't hear a thing.
Then you're not ready. But you're...
So long.
Steel, not any old steel. In your hot smithy, change
Out of the way!
Oh, into a sword, a shield, and some
Blondie.
mail. I plough your daughter.
Bring back. Will you bring me the...
On hay in the barn, she really looks fresh. No matter the stench, the sweat, and the pain. Hammer the steel and out of me.
Oh, I think I'm gonna puke.
Hey, run to the harbour, lads. You don't know what you're missing.
Come on, before the Centurion sees us.
An animal, a measly drunk beast. An animal, a measly drunk beast.
boy!
Come on! Before the Centurion sees us. Alert! To arms! Come on! Before the Centurion sees us. Come on! Before the Centurion sees us.
Hey, run to the harbour, lads. You don't know what you're missing? We know that you yearn for us. Our trouser snakes are hissing.
Hissa! We'll make a bonfire bright. Throw your clothes onto the fire. You'll be ours this fine night.
Give yourself to your admirer.
Hammer the steel, not any old steel. In your hot smithy, change it you will. Into a sword, a shield, and some mail.
Come on! Before the
On
Centurion
hay in the
sees
barn,
us.
she really looks fresh.
Before the Centurion sees us.
An animal, a measly drunk beast.
Hammer the steel, not any old steel. In your hot smithy, change it you will. Into a sword, a shield, and some mail.
I'll plough your daughter and hear her wail. Her flesh not any old flesh.
On hay in the barn, she really looks fresh.
Come on!
No matter
Before the
stench,
Centurion
the sweat and
sees
the
us.
pain.
Hammer the steel and I'll have me game.
Come on! Before the Centurion sees us.
An animal, a measly drunk beast. An animal, a measly drunk beast.
Hold formation! Forward march!
I'm glad our shift is over. Since that mist appeared, 2 patrols have gone missing.
I bet 30 silver killed the son of a bitch. I bet 30 silver killed the son of a bitch.
Look out! Don't get too close to him! Look out! Don't get too close to him!
Hold formation! Forward march! Hold formation! Forward march!
I'm glad our shift is over. Since that mist appeared, 2 patrols have gone missing.
When we go into battle, I'm ready.
Look out! Don't get too close to him!
In the face! Hit him in the face! Don't kill me, Lord. Please. I'm only cooking here.
You work too hard.
Yes, you're right. I'll lie down.
Alert! Alert!
Hold formation! Forward march!
I'm glad our shift is over. Since that mist appeared, 2 patrols have gone missing.
When we go into battle, I'm ready to...
Look out! Don't get too close to him!
In the face! Hit him in the face!
Don't kill me, Lord. Please. I'm only cooking here.
You work too hard.
Yes, you're right. I'll lie down.
Bunch of idiots! We'll die on this patrol, I tell you, and it's your fault!
It's not our fault Git drank too much and puked in front of the Centurion.
Efkir, Nordling. Where do you think you're going?
To see the ambassador.
With all that steel on your back?
Have you seen a red-headed sorceress anywhere?
You didn't seem to understand my delicate suggestion, Nordling. Drop your sword.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Shillard Fitz-Estelin is waiting.
Let Nara Ravnavan, Hetman. Garrett, I'd hoped we wouldn't meet again.
We caught him sneaking through the camp, Excellency. We disarmed him.
Esther Garamnith. I remember you telling Foltest you'd like to return to hunting monsters.
Foltest is dead. Some still believe it's my fault. I have to find the real killer.
I see. You may be a killing machine, but a murderer's infamy is bad for business.
Why are you so interested in me?
They told me you were in league with the Scoia'tael, with Yorveth himself, no less. Is it true?
More or less.
Have you heard of the slaughter of Enshe at the Ravine of the Hydra? The kings of the north effectively forced the Empire to condemn and execute the war criminals of the Vryhed Brigade. Yorveth was among those condemned.
September 13th, 1269, the Ravine of the Hydra. Following the Peace of Sintra, 53 officers of the Vryhed Brigade were brought here and executed, their throats cut. The elves' bodies were dropped into the chasm. I don't know what the riders of the hunt were looking for. November 23rd, 1269. Sintra, the village of Coldwater, and another victim of the hunt. An 11-year-old boy. His parents didn't even ask if he had a chance. I'm tired. February 24th, 1270. A high pass in the Armouche Mountains. An imperial manticore, one of the world's oldest and deadliest monsters. I used to feel excitement at moments like this. Now the beast is only an obstacle on my way. Its meat and hot blood will help me survive this icy hell. May 30th, 1270. The Yaruga River. The hunt continues to race south. Since I've been following them, they've taken 23 individuals, all between the ages of 10 and 20. All except for Yennefer.
Amusing that the Scoia'tael believe the Emperor betrayed them. In fact, the kings of the north demanded the massacre at the Ravine of the Hydra. Do you feel well?
I feel fine.
I'm sorry. I can't give you more of my time. The long road to Loch Muin awaits me. The Council and the Conclave are waiting, and Triss Merigold, as always, arrives in the nick of time.
What are you talking about?
The figurine. He must have it on him.
What's the meaning of this?
I want to introduce someone to you. This is Vanema, my personal sorcerer. He sensed Triss approaching our camp, though she was to arrive in different company. Before you die, Witcher, would you be so kind as to explain how you got your hands on this figurine?
I found it on a man's corpse.
And you finished his mission for the Emperor's glory. Triss will help us find those wenches that betrayed the Empire. I don't know whether you killed Tavik or found him dead. It's irrelevant now. I'd prefer not to sentence to death a man previously pardoned by the Emperor himself. Unfortunately, I have no choice. Vanema, once you're done with him, Convey my congratulations to Cynthia. Leading Philippa Eilhart up the garden path is no small feat. Farewell, Witcher.
This is a good place. Are you ready, Geralt of Rivia?
I am.
I prefer to face you in combat, but that cannot be arranged. Show me what you've got.
Maria! Kill!
Eliadio, Archideas! Eliadio, Archideas!
Just like the good old days. Having killed an elf guardian for years. I knew you'd get in trouble.
You've a talent for getting me out of it. Shillard has Triss. He's taking her to Loch Muin.
Now I understand the commotion. Ambassador Shillard kidnaps Foltest's former advisor. This stings horribly, Geralt. It would seem the Nilfgaardians want to be present at the Conclave's restoration.
Destination Loch Muin, then.
I should have known. Sheila managed to locate the killer's hideout. They were hiding nearby in the gullies. Deathmold sent his men there, but Foltest's killer fled. 2 other witches were covering him. One was taken alive. Before he died from torture, he revealed that our bruiser went to Loch Muin. The mages want to resurrect the council and the conclave that once represented all the sorcerers and sorceresses of the north. King Radovid, the ruler of Redania, is also invited. As Loch Muin lies in Kedwen, Henselt is likely to arrive too. But a Nilfgaardian delegation. Triss, Nilfgaard. Radovid, a bunch of mages, and the Kingslayer. Too many eggs in that basket.
One more thing, Roach. I need to see Henselt.
Why?
I need a few drops of Henselt's blood. Someone poisoned Saskia's wine, and his blood is an ingredient of the cure.
Saskia's a rebel, a wench from who knows where. She only speaks of knightly honor.
Says Vernon Roach, blue-blooded prince, heir of Temeria.
All right, enough. Plow it. I hope I won't regret it. Henselt should be in his tent. I'll distract the guards, then it's up to you.
I owe you, Vernon.
That's not even funny anymore, Geralt. So, ready?
Let's go, Roach.